Yep. Matthew 24 and verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And we see that. We see the love of many is waxing cold. The Lord has a cold spirit on these people out here. You see, that's why you got the delivery driver, stabbed his wife, burned her body, then blamed the son for it. Then you got the 71-year-old man that just killed the 6-year-old, and many other judgments. You see, that's a cold spirit that the Lord is putting on these people, man. Because we're in dangerous times, man. We're in perilous times. You see? This Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1 says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Jumping down to the 8th verse, a time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. So this is not the time of love. You see? Now, as for the elect, there is a time of war. This is the time where the Lord is showing forth his love, by him blessing us with this truth, blessing us to know his true names in these last days, blessing us to know who's behind, these plethora of judgments that's being sent out. You see, that's an act of love. Well, Yahushua said, I call you not servants, but friends. You see, the Lord has called us friends in these last days. You see, and that's a form of love, but this is also a time of hate as well. You see, Esau is about to come down having great wrath because he knows that he have but a short time. You see that everybody outside this council, they had a real hateful spirit on them. You see, they had a real hateful spirit on them, man. They don't have no love for each other. The love of many is waxing cold. We just read that. You see? Because guess what time we in? It says a time of war and a time of peace. Obviously, this is not the time of peace. Especially for Israel, man. You see? Because the true Israelites are not in their proper land right now. Because the Lord said, Yahweh Shema Shah said, when the true Israelites are back in their land, it will be no war no more. You see? Ain't gonna be no more wars. You see? That's why World War III is the war to end all wars, man. You see? But this is the time of war. You're gonna have race wars in the streets. You see? People invading one another for the lack of bread. This that time of war. You see? But as for the elect, Yahweh Shema Shah has also, has given us peace in these last days. Matter of fact, let me get that. It's John 14 and verse 26. It says, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. So Yahweh Shema Shah has sent down the Comforter in these last days. You see? To teach us all things, to give us 100% truth in these last days, to give us a perfect doctrine. You see? A perfect doctrine, man. You see? But the Lord has sent down, the Comforter in these last days to comfort us, man. Bringing all things back to our remembrance. You see? It says, peace I leave with you. And what's that bringing all things to your remembrance? Well, starting off, knowing that our true power, man. Knowing the name of our true power. Knowing the true nature of our power. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? The power of the Israelites only, you know. You see? Waking us, bringing it back to our remembrance, you know, that we are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You see? These things are being brought back to our remembrance, and knowing that salvation is at hand. You see? And knowing that Yahweh Shema Shai is about to return and destroy this place and establish the kingdom of heaven. Because this is what we always been longing for. From generation to generation, always been longing for this moment right here. You see? It says, peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. You see? So Yahweh Shai has left us with peace in these last days. That peace of mind, man. You see? Keeping our minds and our spirits stayed on him. Occupied on him. That's why we are ultimately occupied with prophecy over here, man. Or obsessed with prophecy, if I may say. You see? But the Lord has left us with this peace of mind, man. You see? And this is the time in the season that Yahweh Shema Shai has chosen for his word to go forth, to send comfort to the elect, to wake up the elect and to send that comfort. You see? Because the world, this is how you know it's all spiritual. And this is how you know it's all from Yahweh Shema Shai. Because Yahweh Shai made should have mentioned, he said, not as the world giveth, not the peace or the so-called peace that the world may call peace. The Lord ain't give us that, because that's not true peace. You see? And what's a form of peace, you know, in the minds of these Americans? They think true peace and happiness is you having $100 million, you having a fucking mansion somewhere in California or some shit. You know what I mean? Even though you get with a bride here in America, you married them all, and she could take everything you got. That's not peace, man. You see? That's why I say lay up your treasures in heaven. The Lord said lay up your treasures in heaven where moth and rust don't corrupt, and what thieves cannot break through nor steal. You see? Lay up those treasures in heaven, and that's what we doing. But everybody outside this council, they're laying up those treasures upon earth. That's not true peace. They have their peace here in America, here in this life. You see? That's not true peace. That's why their mind is constantly troubled. That's why they don't have no peace. 2/3 of our people, that's all they protest about. Year in and year out. No justice, no peace. Still in the same fucking boat, man. That same fucking hamster wheel, man. The Lord has taken us out of that, man. And has exposed us to bigger and better things, which would be the perfect will of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? And it says, let not your heart, meaning your mind, be troubled, neither let it be afraid. You see? So why should our minds be troubled? Our minds should not be troubled. Because we have the testimonies of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. And obtaining that gift brings you a peace of mind. You see? Because now you know, all right, shit, I might be behind on this bill right here, but America's still going to be destroyed. That's peace of mind right there. Or, yeah, I may have to be put in the guillotine. My head may have to be put in the guillotine. But guess what? The kingdom of heaven is still going to come, and America is still going to be destroyed. This is the perfect mind frame to be in, man. And you obtaining this doctrine gives you that. You see? But let's get back into it, though. It says, a time to kill and a time to heal. a time to break down and a time to build up. And this is the time where you're seeing a lot of killings taking place, man. People are being deleted left and right. You see? People are being deleted left and right, man. Because it's a cold spirit out there, man. The Lord has sent a cold spirit out. But this is the time where he's healing his elect. You see? And Yahweh Shah said he was going to come with healing in his wings. You see? It says a time to break down. The Lord is breaking down this society. That's why people is losing their mind. That's why the mindset of the people is being broken down. Because they see America is being broken down. And even those of you that really don't understand what's going on, you got sense enough to know that the America as you knew it is not the same America that it is. You know what I mean? Because the old America, you had mirth. The mirth has ceased now. You see? So you people know that it's a change in the earth, man. Because the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai is filling the earth, man. You see? And his prophecies are springing into action. And more as we draw closer to Yahweh Shai's return. Which they've been springing into action. But they're speeding up. These prophecies, these major prophecies are speeding up. Like the MOTB, which is the RFID. You're hearing wars and rumors of wars. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. So prophecy is, we definitely in the last days. You see? But this is a time where the Lord is breaking down this system. And as he's doing that, it says, and a time to build up. He's building up what? The tabernacles of David, man. He's building up the house of David. He's gathering the elect. You see? Lord willing, we are that number. Because that's what it's all about. You see? It's about Yahweh Shema Shai and his elect. That's it. That's it. You see? But this is the time where the Lord is building us up. This Matthew 24 and verse 36, it says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man. What day? The day of Yahweh Shai. The day of Yahweh Shema Shai. The day when Yahweh Shai is going to return. That day knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So Yahweh Shai doesn't even know when he's going to return. You see? Yahweh Shai don't even know when he's going to return. But he know when that MOTB going to be implemented. You see? But continuing on, it says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. You see? And you see that. In the spirit now, we're building that spiritual ark just like Noah. You know, we're prophesying to the people just like Noah. They're refusing to hearken. They're refusing, you know, to get on board while they still got time. While they still got liberty. You see? So, the same way you see these people acting now out here in the world, they were acting the same way in Noah's time. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So this is what you see that people outside this council doing. Eating and drinking, marrying, giving in marriage, taking cruises and shit. You know what I mean? Having a ball. They're not worried about prophecy. They're not worried about the return of Yahweh Shema Shai. They weren't worried about the ark when Noah was building it, man. They was in that peace and safety spirit then. And they're in that peace and safety spirit now. You see? Until Noah entered into that ark, though. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And the Lord said he's coming like a thief in the night. He came like a thief in the night then, and he's going to come like a thief in the night now. But that was the problem. They knew not, because they wasn't watching for that thief. And in these last days, they don't know nothing, because they're not watching for that same thief. That's why they're going to be taken. You see? They're going to be caught out there. They knew not until the flood came. That's the same way Lord's going to pop up on you people outside this council, man. You see? It says, this Ecclesiastes, Sirach 39 and verse 1, it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the knowledge, so like it will seek out the wisdom of the ancient, and be occupied in prophecy. You see? And this is what we are to be doing. Being occupied in prophecy. Because you being occupied in prophecy, you're measuring the time diligently in itself. And now you're seeing how close, you're measuring to see how close we are to the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. So you won't be taken as a thief. That's the whole point. You see? That's why the Lord told us, he gave us the instructions. You see? He gave us the instructions to be occupied in prophecy. Jumping down to the 15th verse, it says, magnify his name and show forth his praise with the songs of your lips and with harps. And in praising him, ye shall say after this manner. And we're magnifying the names of Yahweh Shema Shai. We're showing forth the praises of Yahweh Shema Shai with this new song. You see? You see? This is that new song that's magnifying and glorifying and giving praises to Yahweh Shema Shai by the way of this doctrine. You see? It says, all the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season. You see? Remember how we read, there's a time, matter of fact, let's read it again. Sirach 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. You see? The Lord's going to accomplish all his prophecies in due season. It's a specific time. It's a specific season that these prophecies will come to pass. Hey, but Lord willing, this was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the man who taught me this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, the men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.